Hello guys, my name is AlgoTradePro and welcome to a new episode of the series The Top 3 Stocks for the Month, in this case for January 2024. For those who don't know, the top 3 stocks for the month is a new series on my channel where I share with you my analysis of the 3 stocks I consider the best ones to acquire for the current month. In these types of videos, I share all my studies with you for free, and in the end, I also show you my complete stock portfolio. And before diving into the full analysis of the 3 stocks for this month, I want to thank XTB for supporting this video. XTB is a broker platform with 0% commissions for buying stocks and ETFs, with a minimum transaction value of only 10 euros. All these conditions are valid until 100,000 euros of monthly volumes, and for transactions above this limit, they have just a small commission of 0.2%, starting at 10 euros. XTB is my main choice for creating investment portfolios for both stocks and ETFs. And at the end of this video, I will show you how I acquire my stocks each month in their innovative platform. So, in the last month, my top 1 stock was Hershey, which I bought at $183, and that in the period of 1 month is already at a profit. If you'd like to see which were the other 2 stocks I chose last month, check out the first video of this series. The link is going to be on the description. So now, let's talk about the top 3 stock for this month, which is the FMC Corporation, an agricultural science company. With the current significant drop of approximately 56% from its all-time highs, FMC could be a good investing opportunity. Let's discover why. Regarding technical analysis, during this big fall in the stock's price, it was not a good time to invest, because we needed to wait for the price to respect some support zone. And after 6 months, that was exactly what happened. We can see that FMC is at the moment in the strong support zone, equivalent to the levels where the price was during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, as I explained in the first episode, I like to analyze the 600 period smoothed moving average, or SMMA, in the daily time frame to understand first if the stock is stable or not, which is observable if the price remains consistently above this line, and second, to understand whether we are facing a good opportunity to buy a share of a stock or not. Because whenever the price of a stable stock is close to the SMMA line or below it, we may be facing a great opportunity to buy the share at a value below the fair value price. So, when looking at the past price fluctuations of the FMC Corporation, we can confirm that it is a fair stable stock, because the price tends to oscillate above this line, gaining support on it several times. Over the last 20 years, the price of this stock only broke and stayed below the SMMA line 1 time, here in 2016, which was an amazing opportunity to buy it, because since then you could have had a profit of 400%. Then we can also notice that at the moment the price of this stock is well below the SMMA line, so we know that we'll be buying this stock below its fair value price. From the level the price is to the SMMA line, we can see an expected growth of about 56%, and if the price someday reaches again the last all-time high, then we can see a growth of almost 130%. Therefore, according to technical analysis, I believe we are facing, one more time, an excellent opportunity to buy FMC shares. But let's now settle this study with fundamental analysis. Regarding some valuation models I like to analyze using the Finbox website, we can see that in any of the methods used to calculate the discounted cash flow, which is one of the best models you can use to calculate the company's fair value, we can see that the forecasts are quite positive. By using the perpetuity growth formula, we can expect a growth of 58%, with the EBITDA exit multiple an increase in price of about 45%, and with the revenue exit multiple a growth of 36%. So, on average, a growth of 46%. Apart from analyzing the outputs of these models, I also like to know the forecast of other professional investors, and for that, I use the Simply Wall Street website, which tell us that on average the FMC Corporation could have an appreciation of 60%. So we can verify that the fundamental analysis confirms our technical analysis. The value of the share is below the fair value price, and therefore we have a great opportunity to buy it. And apart from this potential appreciation, FMC also pays a dividend yield of 4.1%, which will further increase the net profits we could have with this stock. I don't think I mentioned it in the last episode, but I also like to use the Dividend Max website to find out what the dividends are for each stock, as well as the days on which we'll possibly receive them. For all these technical and fundamental aspects, I believe FMC can be a good investment opportunity in the long run. But there are two other stocks I believe can also be good and more stable opportunities for you, the top two being a famous one, Nike. This stock, which doesn't need too many presentations, is currently about 42% below its all-time high, slightly below the SMA line and oscillating around this average support zone, making it a potential acquisition opportunity. As you can see, the price of this stock almost always oscillates above the SMA, and the few times it has touched or broken it downwards, then it was just a matter of time until it went back above it and kept on making new all-time highs. From the level where the price is until the last all-time high, we can expect a growth of about 74%, which is very good for this type of stock, which, in my opinion, is less risky when compared to FMC. Now let's move on to the analysis of valuation models. When analyzing the same three methods of the discounted cash flow, there is an average small appreciation of the stock of 5 to 6%. And then on Simply Wall Street, we can see that over the long run, the weighted average of several investors concludes that the stock will have a depreciation of 43% from the current price, but that in the period of 1 year, the price can have an appreciation of 19%. Apart from this, Nike also pays a dividend yield of 1.4%, which will further increase the net profits you could have with this stock. Therefore, although the results on the Simply Wall Street website are a little inconsistent, I maintain my position that Nike is a good acquisition opportunity for this month, and that it will certainly continue to gradually increase its share price as it has done over the last 40 years. In September of 2023, I bought some shares of Nike at $97.60, and in a few moments you will discover if today I'm going to buy even more shares of this stock for my personal portfolio. Before that, there is still another stock I consider a better opportunity, being the top one stock for this month, Pfizer, an American company that discovers, develops and sells biopharmaceutical products worldwide, which is ranked as one of the biggest top 100 stocks in the world by market cap. This stock, which has been consistently above the SMA line since 2012, has recently experienced a big drop of approximately 50%, and currently it has respected this highly important support zone where it bounced really quickly. The price is also currently well below the SMA line, confirming that at the moment we can buy this share below its fair value. From the level where the price is until the last all-time high, we can expect a growth of about 180%. Regarding the analysis of valuation models using the discounted cash flow, we can see that in any of the methods used, there is a massive potential appreciation of the stock of about 63%. And by checking the weighted average of different investors on Simply Wall Street, the fair value per share of Pfizer is $91, also representing an appreciation of above 65% from the current price, which is a very positive sign. But despite this potential price appreciation, there is another big reason why I consider this stock the top one stock for this month, which is the fact that it has a dividend yield of 5.7%, which will certainly allow you to have even more returns well above the average. Now let's go to my Xstation 5 account to buy some shares. Personally, I already have a good amount of Pfizer shares in my stock portfolio, and for this reason, although Pfizer is the top one stock for this month, I will give priority to the opportunity of FMC Corporation to increase the diversity of sectors on my portfolio, and I will also buy one more share of Nike. But again, let me clarify that this decision is based on my current personal portfolio. The best opportunity for this month is still at Pfizer. If you don't know, Xstation 5 is the platform you will get after creating your account with XTB. I remember that with XTB you don't pay any commissions to buy stocks, and you can use my link that is in the description to create your account. In my case, I have all the stocks from my portfolio here, where you can see that two of my best performing ones are Meta, with a current appreciation of 140%, and Amazon, stocks that I also acquired in situations similar to the stocks I showed you today. If you'd like to see the step-by-step process to create an account with XTB and buy stocks with 0% commissions, go check this video on my channel. So now let's go to the market watch to add the FMC Corporation with the ticket FMC. And pay attention to this little detail. If you want to acquire it for trading, you can choose the CFD option, but as I want to invest for the long term and own actual shares of this company, I will choose the option that says stock. Then I will drag it onto my chart to see the price fluctuations. Just like on TradingView, you can also use Xstation 5 for technical analysis, as you will find several indicators and functions that you can use. Now to buy shares, we can right-click on the chart and select the option that says New Order. And we just have to choose how many shares we want to buy. With XCB, you can buy whole or fractional shares, which is an excellent advantage if your budget is not very high. For example, if you want to invest only 20 euros, you can do so and acquire approximately 0.35 shares of FMCs. In my case, I want to buy whole shares, and for this month, I will acquire 2 shares. Now we just have to click on the green button that says buy, confirm the order, and it's done. And now let's search for Nike. Choose this one that says stock, double click on it, and I will want to buy 1 additional share. Again, let's click on the green button that says buy, confirm the order, and it's done. This concludes the video on the top 3 stocks for January. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have ideas for stocks for the next month, feel free to comment them down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you and bye bye.